Hello, Prisma team. Thank you so much for this opportunity to introduce myself. My name is Janine Boretz, and I have experience as an independent studies teacher, which included online teaching and teaching home hospital and teaching independent studies, as well as experience in the more traditional classroom teaching dual language immersion, English language development, and project-based learning. For the last 6 years, I had one full-time position as an alternative education teacher, and I had various roles within that position. I taught independent studies for elementary, middle school, and high school. And I taught an online program for elementary students. And then I also taught home hospital, which was sometimes in person and sometimes online. So those various roles strengthen my skills in having a quality approach to personalized learning, um, my skills in creating strong relationships with families and working with a variety of learners on a variety of levels within their grade level, as well as experience teaching a variety of grade levels. Um, One thing that excites me about Prisma is that it aligns with what I believe about education, some of my core beliefs as a teacher, that students absolutely deserve meaningful, relevant, creative, fun learning experiences that are clearly connected to their lives. Um, I also have experience with project-based learning. When I first became a teacher, the biggest surprise and the biggest disappointment was how time for creating project-based learning experiences, gathering materials, making quality plans, plans that can be used for students at various um, levels of having challenges, that all of that really had to be done sneaking around in the shadows. Although that was what I wanted to be doing most. Um, it was terrible for everything else to come first. But I did sneak around in the shadows and, as often as possible, provided both project-based learning and other types of learning experiences related to that, other types of alternative learning experiences. And it's wonderful to imagine working at a school where creating project-based learning experiences would be my job instead of the thing I do when I can scrape up enough time here and there. So project-based learning, it leads to students being more invested in their education through creating something collaboratively, problem solving collaboratively, problem solving and creating things independently. Um, those are things that lead to a more engaged student. I care about students' academics, but I also care about fostering curiosity and problem solving and critical thinking skills. Um, in my role in alternative ed, I taught online a lot. Part of my independent studies job was in person, but other parts of my role as an independent studies teacher and other roles I had at that school required me to teach online. Um, so I have absolutely used technology to design engaging instruction. It's been really fun to discover the tools, the online math manipulatives, breakout rooms, annotating online, sharing videos, um, and um, all the tools that I have used. Sharing screens for interactive online activities, making the student the presenter so they can punch in the answers, um, skills like that. And it sounds only fun to keep learning applications that teachers can use teaching virtually. Um, Another thing I love about Prisma is the idea of trying new approaches, thinking outside the box, providing choice. Um, it's really important to me that students have choice. I love that as we evolve, as time moves forward, one thing that's happening is we're more honoring of the experience of students, of their right to be assertive, to absolutely make known what's comfortable and uncomfortable about their experience in the classroom. And it's extremely reasonable that one size does not fit all, and beautiful that more and more choices are being made available for students who learn better um, in non-traditional ways. Students deserve that experimentation on our end and the invention of and experiments with different types of delivering education and participating in education. Um, I care very much about students as people. I respect their time. I respect their experience. I respect that their childhood is going by as they spend time with me. And my absolute priority is to make the learning experiences that they must spend with a teacher um, fun and supportive and light and stress free, um, and inspiring and relevant. So, again, I'm Janine Boretz. Thank you again so much for this opportunity.